Hi everyone, it's Shannon from StampendouslyShannon. I just wanted to come on today and do another paper pumpkin unboxing. So this is the May 2022 kit, and it is the Celebrating in Color theme. And this kit features all of the different Stampin' Up! In colors for 2022 through 2024. So these are Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, and Orchid Oasis. And you can see these are the options for cardstock, classic Stampin' Pads, the Stampin' ink refills, and the blends packs. There are also Stampin' Write markers, and various different suites feature either all or some of these colors. I'm thinking specifically of the Tea Boutique, but these are all on page 122 of the annual catalog. So let's get started. So this is, you can first off, you'll notice that it is not the traditional red box. It is this beautiful, what I think is Tahitian Tide. It looks Tahitian Tide to me, colored box. It's so beautiful. To me, it reminds me of waves and beautiful ocean water. So as we open it up, you can see our Stampin' Spot and our stamps right away. So let's look at our Stampin' Spot. So this is the basic gray Stampin' Spot, and I don't know if I have a basic gray Stampin' Spot, honestly, but what a great little addition to my collection here. The greatest thing about Paper Pumpkin kits is that you get a new Stampin' Spot and a new set of stamps every single month. Specifically, they do not repeat the Stampin' Spots within 12 months. So the next time that we could get a gray Stampin' Spot would be May of 2023. So it's a great way to really build your collection of Stampin' Spots really quickly, and these are great to use for your Stamparatus as well. Next we have our little pamphlet here that is talking about the next Paper Pumpkin, which is the pick of the crop. I'm so excited for this one. So this one has berries, and it's going to be I believe it's going to be cards, and they're going to be absolutely beautiful. So I'm super excited for this one, and they actually have advertised it with canvas bags as well, so that you can stamp on the bags and give them out as either gift bags or just tote them around. So super excited to see what that kit's going to hold. And then on the back it shows you all of the different in color products. So we have some of the papers. So we do have regular cardstock, but we also have designer series paper. I'm not sure if it's linen thread or baker's twine, the baker's twine. We do have thread colors, Stampin' Write markers, and pads and blends are not on here, but those are part of the collection of in colors. And then next we have our little stamp set here. Let's see. I had to find a white piece of paper here. So in this stamp set we have to celebrate your day, to have you in my life, you make me, can do anything, just for you, and then happy. So this is a great stamp set. You can kind of build your own sentiments. So happy to celebrate your day, happy to have you in my life, just for you, you make me happy, you can do anything. So anyways, lots of different combinations that you can make with this stamp set. And I love these big, bold letters here. These are absolutely beautiful. So fun to create cards with these big, huge sentiments that kind of pair with these smaller sentiments. So very exciting stamp set here. And then we have a piece of, again, I'm pretty sure it's Tahitian Tide paper here. And I'm going to move the box out of the way too. And Kat is over here too, so he's actually getting ready to jump down and enjoy that piece of tissue paper. So hopefully I don't have to pause it to remove either the paper or him. He's sleeping in my chair right now. Let's see. There we go. I usually bring over my pair of scissors, but I cannot find them. So I will say that I always say that the Stampin' Up! Scissors are just the best, and they are just the best. But their price has gone up. So they used to be $10. They are now $11, which isn't a crazy huge increase, but they are absolutely still worth it. I have several different pairs, basically in every single room of my house, and use them for I have some that are just for Stampin' Up!, so just for paper and ribbon, and then I have others that are used for everything under the sun, paper tags, cutting tags off of shirts, little hair trims, everything. I know that there are other demonstrators too that have said that same thing about hair trims and whatnot. They're very good for that, amongst other things, but I have lots of different pairs of them. They're awesome. And so let's go ahead and get started here with our actual kit here, the reason that we're here today. So we have, this is the tear and tape, which is great. And I'm actually, I'm not sure that this is in the catalog anymore. I thought for some reason that it was not, but maybe it is and I just missed it. Let's see. I don't use tear and tape very often. I do know that there are some people who absolutely love it. I know I have customers that think that it is just the bee's knees. It's not something that I use a whole lot. I'm definitely a stamp and seal girl. But I do know there are lots of people that love it. So I know that it would be really sad if it did go away. So let's see. It would make sense if it didn't. I have not gotten accustomed to this new catalog yet. So we're doing a miniature catalog flip through here. Let's see. There's a whole page of adhesives in here, and I'll tell you the page sheet 127. So now you don't have to search through it. Yeah, okay, so tear and tape is actually still in there. So it is item 9 on page 127, and it is item 154031. But it is basically a tearable paper. So you peel this side up here, and both sides are sticky. So you would put this where you want it, and then tear off the other side, kind of like a Stampin' Dimensional, so to speak, but it's not dimensional. These are really great for making like gift card holders. So super, super awesome. And this is a humongous roll. I do know that when you use it, I don't use very much of it. So, I'll cover the entire seam of something, but I won't like use like this whole roll. This will last me for maybe forever. Such a long time. So they always give you extras, and that is definitely the case here too. But they still gave us little mini dimensionals. Super exciting. I do like when they give the minis instead of cutting open, or cutting in half the big dimensionals. It makes everything just a little bit easier, I think, to kind of get everything on there. And then we have our little matte dots here too. So these are in those colors again. So these ones at the bottom are Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party, and at the top there, that Sweet Sorbet. Perfect. Those are so, so cute. So they're matte. There's no like glimmer or sparkle or anything to them, and they are relatively flat. So I think that these would mail super awesome. Like these, I don't think you would even, you may need to put like a little piece of cardboard and a piece of paper or something in there, but honestly, I think these would probably mail and go through the sorter without any problems. So super, super great for those. Then we've got our envelopes, and again, this is all celebrating the new in colors. So we're gonna get multiples here of these different colored envelopes. So we've got 2 Starry Sky, 2 Parakeet Party, 2 Sweet Sorbet, 2 Orchid Oasis, and then 2 Tahitian Tide. And these two colors, they kind of look kind of similar here, but Starry Sky is more of a blue, and Orchid Oasis is more of a purple. They're definitely getting blown out in the camera, I think. But they are really quite different colors, but they are most likely, I guess I would say that I think they're in the same color family. But still very beautiful. They complement each other super well. So pull those off to the side over here. And then let's actually, you know what? I always start with this and then I forgot to pull it out this time. So this is the, oh my gosh, look how beautiful these cards are. Oh my gosh, those are so beautiful. So we are going to make 10 cards. That's why we have 10 envelopes. And the coordinating colors are Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, as expected, celebrating those in colors. And then you can see already that there's some gold foil accent, which is going to be great. And then, of course, I always tell everyone that on the back here, this will tell you how to put your paper pumpkin kit together. Then there are also links to give you additional ideas for additional projects that you can make with the stamps or with the actual products themselves. The instructions are always in full color, and they walk you through exactly what you're going to need for each of the cards, and explains to you exactly how to put it together. Super, super fun. So let's see what our card bases look like. So our card bases are my gosh, this is also maybe another first. Let's see. Yeah, they are just white, plain white card bases. So let's see. Let's see what our, oh, you know what? These are gift card holders, I think. Or maybe they're just the addition for them. Jeez, I'm figuring this out right now. Let's see. So I think these are meant to be gift card holders that you can put on the inside, or maybe money holders, whatever you usually give. So you can put these on the inside of the card with your, as I said, these are great for gift card holders, the tear and tape. So perfect. It's like they read my mind and before I read the instructions. So this, you would put this on these pieces here, and then you would adhere it to the card like this, and then that would give you a little slot to tuck in some money or to tuck in a gift card, whatever you're doing for that particular person. And they come in different colors, so they should be, since there's 10 of them, there might be maybe 10, 2 in each color. So let's see. Yep, that's it. So we've got 2 in each color. And I can definitely see some people using these creatively. So maybe not using them for gift card holders, but maybe connecting them and using them as a fun little box somehow. Anyway, yeah, so these are great. And it comes, again, 2 in each of the colors. Set these off to the side over here. I'm always giving gift cards. I think it's so much easier, especially for like, you know, nieces and whatnot. And even like my close, you know, adult family members, I usually get them gifts, but for, you know, thank you cards, or for people who maybe I don't have a specific gift idea, but I have a gift place. Like, you know, I know specifically that they really like this one store. It's almost, I would prefer to give them money so that way they can make sure that they get what they want. And it's not me giving them something that they're not going to like, and then maybe there's a chance they can't return it, especially if it's final sale or something. So I am a big gift card money kind of person, especially for graduations, which tis the season. So these are great to have for the insides of these cards here. And again, we get 10, well, at least we get 5 white card bases. So let's keep digging here and see if we have other, oh yes, we do, okay. I was gonna say, gosh, I don't see any other card bases here. There we go. Oh, there's a whole bunch, okay. I thought these were die cuts. Okay, so we have 2 cards that say you on the front with the gold foiling. And that is going to be making this card right here. Very cute. And then we have, let's unfold these actually. Let's see, and then we have 2 cards that are, have this little banner on the front. I really like this card. I am quite a fan of these banners. I use a lot of this kind of shape with sentiments on most of my cards, honestly. So these are really fun, and I like the paint splatter on there. Let's see. And then we've got, oh, here we go, some die cuts here. So this says you. So I think the goal here is you could take this and then use your, oh, I've lost the stamps. Use your big, oh no, it's too small, okay. I was gonna say you could stamp you on the inside of that stamp, but it is too small to fit on there. I was thinking it was the same size as Happy. So you could definitely draw the word you on this though, for sure, and then use that little negative too. But the goal here is to actually use the negative. So you're going to, if you make the cards as intended, you will put the card like that, and then it just kind of frames the word you. Perfect. That's really pretty. So you get to make 2 of those. Again, you're making 2 of each of these cards, and then we get a bunch more white card bases here. So 2 more white card bases. And then next we have these pieces here, and you're going to also use what I guess would be the negative. In this case, you're going to use the negative again. So again, saving this piece for something else because it's super beautiful. And you wouldn't want to waste that, of course. So you're going to use this piece like so. Oh, except for, oh, you know what? I just noticed something. Okay. I was wondering why the white card bases were separated. Like why there were, you know, 4 of this plain white, and then why there were 2 additional ones on the bottom. And that's because, here we go. Let's find a colored piece of cardstock. Actually, this one is the one that's made for it. The line on the bottom is not straight. We're going way out of order here. There's a lot of content to this kit here. So you can see here, this line at the top is not straight like this one. So that is why they are separated. These are 2 separate cards. So this piece will match with this one so that you can have that same curved edge here. And then when you fold it, you'll have that little bit of white tucking out the bottom. So that is why, and it kind of looks like it's been torn. So that is why that piece here, and that is why these 2 are separated. So these are separate cards. Make sure that you use these ones for these pieces if you're going with the kit, instead of using the pieces that have 2 straight edges. Otherwise, you may have a little bit of a different looking card, which I have done before, and it is totally okay, and it looks great, usually still. But if you're wanting to stay true to the kit, make sure that you keep those 2 separated. So we also have that piece, and we have this little circle piece here. So just make sure that when you're doing this piece, the piece with a circle punched out of it, that you are using the flat edged pieces, the regular cards. There you go. And then for that one, you are going to put, you're going to stamp your sentiments just for you. And then you'll put this on the inside of that circle there. These are really beautiful die cuts here. I'm very much enjoying this gold foil. I'm a big gold foil person, so you do that here. And then you would just stamp on the top, just for you. So you would have just for you right there. All right. And then next we have our best wishes, happy, and, oh, another happy here, but this one is a different font. So this is like a scripty handwritten font versus this big bold letters here too. And you could definitely color in these big bold letters here. Obviously this is going to be gold foil, but you could definitely try to color this in with maybe one of the coordinating in colors too, if you wanted it to be a bit more colorful. But in this card here, you're going to be using it on across the parakeet party pieces. Super cute. So set this off to the side, and then we have our Tahitian tied pieces here, and these go inside of that banner card here. Super fun. And then our sentiment pieces. So we have a couple of different sizes. We have a small one that has a banner on one end, and then just a flat end on the other. And then we have a big long one, which has 2 banner ends and is pretty long all the way across. And then we've got these short, teensy, little itty bitty ones here. And then not including all the ones that you would stamp on. So like the just for you sentiment card here. And lastly, we have our little strips here. So these are super cute. Again, they're Parakeet Party, and they've got that gold foiling detail on them, and these are meant to be behind the word happy on that top card there. And someone I saw on a forum or something, I just got my kit today, but some people get their kits way earlier than me. I think mine is just always delayed. And it does have like the watercolor paper texture. So it is like more of a bumpy kind of watercolor paper. But someone said that if you save this piece here and you put it on the card, you can line up your pieces so that they're even from each other. So they'll all be that same distance apart. So if that is something that really matters to you, if placement, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't matter so much to me. But if the placement of these pieces really matters to you and you want them to be perfectly even all the way across, you can use that technique outside of just putting a ruler down, which is what I do if I really want it to be straight, than eyeballing it. But you could lay this down on the card and then place them and then pick them up one by one and adhere them to the card. So that way you would know that for sure that they were perfectly in alignment, and you wouldn't have to worry about finding out too little too late that they were not perfectly aligned. All right, so I think that's everything that comes in this kit. It's quite a lot of stuff and lots of different pieces, but I think that these are very versatile cards, very versatile stamps. Like I said, we went kind of through all of the different sentiments here, but I think this will be a stamp set that definitely can be used again and again and again. So a good one to have in your stamp set for sure, or your stamp collection for sure. So we have, again, those 10 cards that feature those in colors, lots of different die cut pieces, lots of different stamps, and very versatile cards. So you could use them for thank yous, you could use them for birthdays, congratulations, graduations, whatever you see fit. I think that this particular kit will definitely suit that. So this kit, again, was for May 2022. If you did not subscribe, Stampin' Up! Does occasionally release full kits to their main Stampin' Up! Page. So as long as you are a subscriber, you can go on in and you can purchase that kit. Additionally, if you are in love with this kit and you're like, gosh, I need more than 2 of each card, I need 10 of each card, they do also sometimes release the refill kits, which have all of the paper products in addition to all the adhesives and everything else that you would need. It just does not have the stamps or the Stampin' Spot. So you'd have to have these to bring to the party, but the refill kit will contain all of these different pieces here. So it's not, definitely some of these cards could be made even without the stamp sets, or you could definitely make, make your own sentiments basically out of it. So some of them you may, you may have a stamp that says just for, or you could put thanks up there and have, or I guess thank, and you could have thank you. So if you love this kit and you don't have the stamps and you still want to make all these things, you can definitely replace and sub out the stamps and kind of make it work for you too. Paper pumpkin kits, you have to subscribe to the 10th of every month in order to get next month's kit. So for the June 2022 kit, which is that you pick of the crop. I was going to say you pick, but you pick, or, oh, I just did it again. The pick of the crop paper pumpkin kit. If you subscribe by June 10th, you will receive this kit, which is going to be super fun and super awesome. Last couple things I will tell you, always save the cardboard at the back of your kit. Great for watercoloring, great for blending brushes. Always make sure you save that. And lastly, if you are looking for a Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, please let me know. I send them out to everyone for free. So if you are wanting to receive this in your mailbox, it will not have the spiral binding, but I will be happy to send this out to you if you live in the United States. And if you do not live in the United States and you're wanting to get a catalog, please let me know still, because I have some demonstrators that I know in different countries that would be happy to get you a catalog as well. So thank you so much for hanging around with me and going through the May 2022 kit, and I'll see you next month.